मेरा 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 भी है। तो इसमें से पुराना वन नोट कहाँ गया? पूरा फॉर्मेट किया है इसको। So write a short note on, take one question. Unity in diversity in India in terms of physical geography. Unity in diversity, unity and diversity in India in terms of physical geography. क्या क्या लिखोगे इसमें? फिजिकल ज्योग्राफी। तुम आज कैसे आ गए? In terms of physical geography. We have discussed this. 3 बार आ चुका है ये क्वेश्चन in past year. Once for 60 marks, once for 20 marks. So क्या क्या pointers होंगे इनमें? Unity and in diversity in India, not in the Deccan Plateau. So you can say the present Indian subcontinent, yeah, India is consisting of 4 parts. That is the Himalayas, Great Plains, and Peninsular Plateau and island territories. Fine. They make the one physical geography unity. That is they make the one this thing, that is the Indian physiography. But if we look at this in detail, even the mountains, even the Deccan Plateau, even the plains are made up of different things. और फिर शुरू हो जाएगा. For example, Peninsula Plateau is made up of craton. It is made up of different shields. So what are the different shields? वो mention करना. उसके बाद how the physical Peninsular Plateau is divided into mountains and plateaus. And what are the major plateaus? Karnataka Plateau, Telangana, Rayalaseema Plateau, Chota Nagpur Plateau region, Meghalaya Plateau region. And mountains are Aravallis, Western Ghats, Eastern Ghats and the Vindhyas, Satpuras. फिर हम लिखेंगे कि Vindhyas, Satpuras and Eastern Ghats represent the old fold mountains formed in the Cambrian era. Aravallis are pre-Cambrian era. And lastly, we will talk about the Great Plains. And this is what, therefore, India has a different geodiversity. India has a different geodiversity. India has a different physical geography, which is represented in the terms of biodiversity, natural vegetation, and soil. Khatam answer. Diversity. Unity तो एक ही है ना कि एक ही country है, वही तो unity हो गई. One country is there, that is. फिर आप स्पेसिफाई नहीं करोगे ना कि कैसे दूसरे पार्ट्स डिफरेंट है. आंसर वही है, लैंग्वेज चेंज हो जाएगी. लैंग्वेज शुड बी कि यू शुड फोकस यहाँ पे ऑन द डिफरेंसेस. वहाँ पे आप स्पेसिफाई नहीं करोगे डिफरेंसेस. इस फिजियोग्राफी ऑफ इंडिया में शील्ड्स बताने की जरूरत नहीं. कल के लेक्चर की जो शील्ड्स है वो इसमें आएंगी यूनिटी एंड डाइवर्सिटी में. हाउ द पेनिनसुलर प्लाटू इज मेड अप ऑफ डिफरेंट शील्ड्स, व्हाट आर द डिफरेंट पार्ट्स ऑफ दिस पेनिनसुलर प्लाटू एक्सेट्रा. सो ये सब इसमें आएगा. फाइन. सेकंड क्वेश्चन, ये मुझे लिख के दिखा दो. मीन्स जनरेट द पॉइंट्स ऑन दिस. Examine the impact of Cretaceous lava flow on Indian peninsula. Examine the impact of Cretaceous lava flow on Indian peninsula. Indian peninsula. Explain the formation and distribution of black soil in India. Explain the formation and distribution of black soil in India. क्या बताना है यहाँ पे? The formation of Deccan lava plateau. What are the keywords that will come in the Cretaceous period? कौन सा eruption हुआ? Fissure eruption. कहाँ पे हुआ? On the western part of the peninsula. कहाँ पे था India that time? Over the Reunion Island. How much area it covered? It covered most of the northwest India. Fine. Giving rise to large scale lava flow, what is known as the flood basalt. This is what is known as the Deccan lava plateau. और क्या point आ सकता है इसमें? Any diagram which will come? Which two diagrams? Yes, yes, right. हाँ, movement of Indian plate वाला diagram, जिसमें you are showing the Reunion hotspot. One showing a simple कि कहाँ कहाँ lava flow हुआ था. One showing the simple. Tilt वाला बता सकते हो, but these are the two compulsory diagrams. That is, one is the movement of the Indian plate northwards, and दूसरा is the flow of lava. That is how much lava it covered. Third point of the answer will be black soil वाला region. One more point of the answer जो अभी नहीं पता आपको because GS की knowledge है is the distribution of the lava flow. कहाँ thickness ज़्यादा है, कहाँ कम है, महानदी बेसिन में कितना है, दंडकारण्य प्लाटू में कितना है, मुंबई के आसपास कितना है. This will make an extra edge. Optional का यही extra point है, बाकी पूरा GS का knowledge है. And last thing is over the period breaking of this lava or the weathering of this lava has given rise to black soil. The reason, because basalt is a weak rock in the humid conditions. It is a tough rock, but generally in the humid conditions it is a weak rock as compared to granite. Granite और basalt की बात हो रही है, not basalt and limestone की. As compared to granite, it is a weak rock, and over the period of time it has broken to give rise to the black soil in India. What is the demand of the question? Cretaceous lava flow, so it gave rise to black soil and black plateau region. Now you have to even mention, because of the Cretaceous lava flow, second impact is there was a tilting of Indian peninsula, and this tilting of Indian peninsula gave rise to the eastward sloping India, while the westward sloping went below the sea, and today we call it as a submerged part of the plateau. Fine. और black soil पे कौन सा आंसर है? और यहाँ पे तीसरा डायग्राम आएगा tilting वाला. Black soil पे कौन सा आंसर है, कौन सा क्वेश्चन है? What are they asked you? Formation of the black soil, distribution. So you will tell the distribution of the black soil. Saurashtra plateau region, Malwa, एक ही डायग्राम में है ये distribution of the black soil, Saurashtra, Malwa plateau. It is a question of 20 marks, means 300 pages, 300 words. आपके पास 4 डायग्राम 5 डायग्राम हो गए, मतलब एक पेज पे एक डायग्राम. जो रूल आपको बताया था to fetch good marks, एक पेज पे एक डायग्राम. And lastly, conclusion. Cropping pattern is the best conclusion. Okay, what kind of the cropping pattern it supports here, what kind of industry it supports, textile industry, why it is present in this region. Fine. Therefore, it is used for dry land farming. It is, even though it is a region of dry land farming, it is used for cash crops such as cotton. Easy? Fine. I forgot the past year question booklet. One more past year question is, give geographical cases of unity and diversity in India. Fine. So this again, India presents an example of unity and diversity. Elucidate this statement in this context of India's physical aspects. So वन क्वेश्चन जो कल डायरेक्ट था 60 मार्कर के लिए आ चुका है. गिव एन आउटलाइन ऑफ जियोलॉजिकल हिस्ट्री ऑफ पेनिनसुलर इंडिया एंड इन द टर्म्स इन इट्स टर्म्स एक्सप्लेन द सैलिएंट फीचर्स ऑफ द रिलीफ ऑफ द एरियाज. सो सैलिएंट फीचर ऑफ पेनिनसुलर इंडिया वी विल डू इट टुडे कि कौन सा कहां कैसा प्लाटू है. व्हाट इज द जियोलॉजिकल हिस्ट्री. क्वेश्चन नंबर 8 जियोलॉजिकल हिस्ट्री चैप्टर फिजिकल ज्योग्राफी फिजिकल सेटिंग्स वाला. So outline of geological history of India मतलब कल का पार्ट कि how the Indian shield, Indian peninsular shield was formed. Fine. So as it is जो हमने लिखा है वो as it is आएगा. Archean rock, फिर बाद में क्या हुआ गोंडवाना rock, फिर बाद में Cretaceous में क्या हुआ. As we end with the Cretaceous, there is end of this part. फिर से वो क्वेश्चन है डिस्क्राइब द स्ट्रक्चर एंड द रिलीफ फीचर्स ऑफ पेनिनसुलर इंडिया. स्ट्रक्चर एंड द रिलीफ फीचर्स. स्ट्रक्चर में फिर से वो क्रेटॉन शील्ड विल कम. यू सी द क्वेश्चंस आर मोर और लेस रिपीटेड इन नेचर. नाउ क्वेश्चन नंबर 29 गिव अ ब्रीफ अकाउंट of second order regions of India's peninsular plateau. What you are going to write in this? Second order regions of the India's peninsular plateau. नहीं, second cycle of erosion नहीं पूछा है. What is the first order relief feature? Continents and ocean basins. What are the second order relief features? Mountains, plateaus, hills. मतलब वही question है, सिर्फ language change हो गई है. Second order relief features are, remember geomorphology, nothing but mountains, hills, plateaus. Look at question number 39. Distinguish between the west and the east coast of India in the terms of their evolution, present topography and drainage pattern. This was my highest marks in geography optional 2009 exam, 362 out of 600. फाइन तब आते थे geography में. And the one reason is ये diagram मैंने इंडिया में 126 rivers है वो सारी बनाई थी. Fine, all the rivers I had made it. I had represented this answer so properly. And वैसे भी वो paper थोड़ा easy था. 305 was the average mark that time. 305, 306. So, and in spite I getting 250 marks in 249 marks in psychology optional, though optional, I got an interview call that year. And interview में अगर अच्छे होते 135 नहीं होते 300 में 148 होते तो IRS, जो मैंने आपको पहले भी बताया था. 180 होते तो IPS, 186 होते तो IAS. फाइन. सो मार्जिन इज 160 होते तो IPS, 186 होते तो IAS. सो कभी कभी ये ऐसे जो क्वेश्चंस हैं, एंड दिस इज ये क्वेश्चन क्यों मेरा अच्छा था, बिकॉज यू सी इससे पहले जितना भी था आई हैड प्रिपेयर्ड ऑल द पास्ट ईयर क्वेश्चंस एंड दिस क्वेश्चन हैज बीन रिपीटेड एटलीस्ट 5 to 6 टाइम्स. इससे पहले भी 36 क्वेश्चन हैज बीन रिपीटेड. 32 सेम क्वेश्चन रिपीटेड. Question number 55. This is what question I have changed the language and given you. And can you write the question number 57? Inclusion, justify the inclusion of and discuss its vegetation and soil types. Vegetation and soil types. So, what I want you to do is paper number 1, because chapter number 1, Indian geography mein, you can come to the index. or syllabus. Chapter number 1, chapter number 3, chapter number 4, paper 2, chapter number 1, chapter number 3, chapter number 4, chapter number 7, and chapter number 10. This should be your strongest areas. This should be your very strong area. 150 plus if you want to score in paper 1, paper 2, this should be your strong area. And paper 2 में 150 plus score करना आसान है, unlike paper 1, because it is all the application of paper 1. Fine. You should not at all worry about chapter number 6. It does not matter. Never ever worry about chapter number 6, chapter number 9 and chapter number 5. चैप्टर 2 इतना फैक्चुअल है कि जनरली पढ़ के जाके उतना रिवॉर्डिंग नहीं है. चैप्टर नंबर 2, चैप्टर नंबर 2 इज नॉट रिवॉर्डिंग. व्हाई इट इज नॉट रिवॉर्डिंग? यू कैन कम. विच वन? प्री के लिए 2, यस. 1 2 3 प्री के लिए 1 2 3 चैप्टर्स. See how I am saying it is not rewarding. देखो चैप्टर नंबर 2 के क्वेश्चंस फ्रॉम उल्टा 2018 से. Illustrate with suitable examples the endeavors undertaken in augmenting conservation of water and vegetation in India. A GS person also can write this. How you will conserve our water and vegetation in India. Keeping the recent developments in view, how can energy crisis of India be circumvented by harnessing non-conventional energy resources? You have to tell about what are the different non-conventional energy resources. फिर से it is a GS. Why has solar energy in India not been developed to desired level in spite of its high potential? So limitations of solar energy कि we do not have large. Why high potential? Because we are in the tropical region. We get XYZ amount of sunlight, and therefore India is also a founding member of International Solar Alliance. Fine. But what are the limitations? एक है geographical limitation. In the terms of North India does not have sunlight throughout the year. It is possible only in the summer season. Second, lack of land. It requires huge amount of land, and most of the land is taken by agriculture. So land is available only in the desert regions of Rajasthan and Ladakh. अब लद्दाख में problem है snowfall का. राजस्थान में प्रॉब्लम है lack of grid connectivity, last mile connectivity, because it is less densely populated region. Thirdly, we need to import trade हमारे सिलेबस से हम उठाएंगे. Thirdly, we need to import solar cells. Fine. We need to import components. India is not a larger manufacturer of solar components. Fine. And fourthly, storage and distribution problems. Solar energy cannot be stored and cannot be well distributed, and therefore in spite of high this thing, solutions, government subsidies, rooftop solar power plants, decentralized energy. Fine. सिर्फ सिलेबस याद रखो. फिजिकल ज्योग्राफी के क्या लिमिटेशंस है, क्लाइमेट के क्या लिमिटेशंस है, ह्यूमन ज्योग्राफी के क्या लिमिटेशंस है. योर आंसर्स आर देयर. चैप्टर नंबर 2 is more or less factual. लिख सकते हो वैसे. why I am saying chapter number 2? because once we do chapter 1, automatically chapter 2 का most of the things are covered. Chapter 2 is resources, but do the chapter 2 very properly for your prelims. Right? Chapter 2 is very important for prelims, and chapter 3 is also very important for prelims. बस अपने नोट्स करना, पास्ट ईयर क्वेश्चंस, नोट्स एंड पास्ट ईयर क्वेश्चंस फॉर पेपर 2. जब भी आप अगले साल रिवाइज करोगे, जून पेपर 1, जुलाई पेपर, इफ देयर इज अ एग्जाम इन अक्टूबर, जुलाई पेपर 1, अगस्त पेपर 1, सितंबर पेपर 2, अक्टूबर पेपर 1 एंड पेपर 2. पेपर 2 पे ज़्यादा टाइम वेस्ट नहीं करना है. 18 सितंबर को है. सो 3 महीने पेपर 1, 1 महीना पेपर 2. उतना भी नहीं है तो फिर 1 महीना पेपर 1 मैक्सिमम, वो भी आंसर राइटिंग प्रैक्टिस. फाइन. बहुत ज़्यादा डिटेल में जाना नहीं है, बहुत ज़्यादा टेस्ट सीरीज सॉल्व नहीं करनी है, पास्ट ईयर क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करने हैं. टेस्ट सीरीज ज़्यादा ये हो जाती है, दे मेक द क्वेश्चंस वेरी टफ, जो यूपीएससी पूछती नहीं है. फाइन. Many new things will come in the market as means guidance program, ये program. हिमांशु का 500 is good, उसमें से selective. Fine. शब्बीर सर का लगाने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, जो चल रहा है मार्केट में वो लगाओ. If I launch and if my time is there, if I launch, I'll give you for free obviously. जो पुराने students हैं उनको I won't charge that much. मतलब ठीक है. ज्योग्राफी ऑप्शन, जब तक जीएस चल रहा है तब तक मुझे ज्योग्राफी ऑप्शनल से पैसे आए ना आए इतना टेंशन नहीं है. गेट इट. इट्स इन माय नेचर. इसलिए मुझसे 1 महीने पहले एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन में फाइनेंस का काम निकाल दिया, क्योंकि मैंने 60 लोगों को 600 में से डिस्काउंट दे दिया है जीएस में. So company is in loss, so it is now being, किसी को मैंने 5,000 में ही अलाउ कर दिया है 90,000 का कोर्स. So that is in my nature, I cannot help it, right? So 5,000 मतलब बाद में देता हूँ, हाँ ठीक है बैठो. बाद में आया ही नहीं वो लड़का, ज्योग्राफी करके गायब हो गया. So take down the Cretaceous period. During the Cretaceous period, the breakup of Gondwana, landmass was complete. The breakup of Gondwana landmass was complete. This was the period of cooling. This was the period of cooling, and hence large-scale volcanic eruptions occurred. Large-scale volcanic eruptions occurred all over the world. All over the world, in the form of hotspots and fissure eruptions. In the form of hotspots and fissure eruptions. The Indian plate during its northward movement experienced such fissure eruption while passing over the reunion hotspot. हो जाएगा 5 मिनट. While passing over the reunion hotspot. While passing over the reunion hotspots. The Deccan traps, change your paragraph. The Deccan traps started forming started forming 66 million years ago. Started forming 66 million years ago. Full stop. This is the largest volcanic eruption in the world. This is the largest volcanic eruption in the world. Covering an area of, which covered an area of 5 lakh square kilometers. And distance of 1500 kilometers. Distance of 1500 kilometers right up to Bay of Bengal. Right up to Bay of Bengal. And now you can draw this diagram. Make the size of India both same. ऐसा नहीं कि reunion के पास का India is smaller. Small things they look in the exam. दोनों का size should be same. If this is small, make this also small. If this is large, ये मेरे जैसा मत बनाओ. Yes. चाइना ने एक्सप्लोरेशन शुरू भी किया है वहाँ. कौन से आंसर किए? फॉसिल फ्यूल से रहेगा वहाँ। आंसर की चेंज हो जाएगी या फिर स्टेट सर्विसेज के कुछ कुछ आंसर की का आंसर्स चेंज नहीं होते, उसको कुछ नहीं कर सकते। पर आपको आपत्ति फिर किसी बुक से ढूंढना पड़ेगा। मैं दूंगा, फिर तुम्हें सोर्स दे देता हूँ। ट्रांस हिमालयास, टेथिस सी सेडिमेंट्स। एक बहुत बड़ा आर्टिकल है 5 जैन 2019 का, मीटिंग द फ्यूचर एनर्जी नीड्स थ्रू हिंदू कुश माउंटेन्स। रिसर्च पेपर है एक। इग्निशियस ही होगा, वॉल्केनिक इरप्शन रहा तो इग्निशियस होगा। Sediments were compressed into the Tethys Sea. Tethys Sea का sediments got folded. उसके बाद there was subduction. Subduction के बाद there was a continuous volcanic eruption and उसके ऊपर फिर this thing. Hindu business line. Himalayas में, Trans Himalayas में नहीं. Trans Himalayas are different. What is the difference between Trans Himalayas and the Great Himalayas? मैंने ये भी बताया था. Trans Himalayas are volcanic in origin. Himalayas are non-volcanic in origin. नहीं होगा. आंसर में क्या है? अच्छा, तो है फॉसिल फ्यूल्स। हाँ, तो आंसर में क्या है? अच्छा अच्छा, देयर इज अ हिंदू 6 अगस्त 2019 का है हिंदू का, कारगिल हैज वन ऑफ द लार्जेस्ट फॉसिल फ्यूल रिजर्व्स। एनसीईआरटी को बेस मानते हैं। ये प्रॉब्लम है स्टेट सर्विसेज का। स्टेट सर्विसेज विल चेंज द आंसर ओनली इफ यू गिव सम स्टैंडर्ड बुक का दिस थिंग। नहीं, यूपीएससी जो फैक्ट है फैक्ट है। तो यूपीएससी डज नॉट एंटरटेन चेंजिंग ऑफ द आंसर्स, दैट इज वाई। डिस्क्लोज नहीं करती, ये बाद में करती है। हाँ, सारे माउंटेन्स। नेक्स्ट पॉइंट, the recent studies have shown that volcanic eruption was also caused due to the impact of meteor, on the eastern part of Maharashtra region, eastern part of Maharashtra region, ब्रैकेट में लिखना लोनार लेक। It is the meteor lake of India, Lonar Lake, eastern part of Maharashtra region. Next point, due to the volcanic eruptions, major fault lines were created. Which caused tilting of India, towards the east, which caused the tilting of India towards the east, and submergence of western coast of India, and submergence of the western coast of India. The major faults created during this time are first Godavari fault. अब देखो थोड़ा जीएस और इसमें, अगर जीएस में पूछते हैं डज गोदावरी फ्लो थ्रू रिफ्ट वैली, ऑप्शनल में तो हमने पढ़ा है इट इज अ फॉल्ट, बट जीएस में मत, नहीं, it was a fault which was created much earlier, now it is not a rift valley, it has already deposited the sediments. Getting it? Godavari fault, comma Mahanadi fault, Narmada Tapi and Son fault system, Narmada Tapi and Son fault system, and Koyna fault system, and the Koyna fault system. And the Koyna fault system, Koyna, Koyna fault system. Fault system. नहीं, ये आपका रिसेंट डेटा है, याद रखना. I'll come to his question. His question is genuine. एक लाइन चलो. His question is good कि अगर ये fault है तो why there are no earthquakes? Fine. So there are earthquakes. I'll come to that. क्यों नहीं earthquakes and where there are earthquakes? So you can draw this diagram. These are the fault systems of India. गोदावरी फॉल्ट, कोयना फॉल्ट, महानदी फॉल्ट, कावेरी फॉल्ट, उसको हम कहेंगे ग्रेट बाउंड्री फॉल्ट, ये नहीं बनाया तो भी चलेगा. एंड वन इज द नर्मदा सोन फॉल्ट सिस्टम. Can I continue? Coming to his question, क्यों earthquakes नहीं है? Remember, earthquakes are still very active in this belt of the fault. It is very active in this belt. यहाँ पे earthquakes नहीं है. There are no earthquakes here. There are no earthquakes here because there is a concept of isostasy. जहाँ पे the balance of the earth has been maintained. So these are very old fault system which are no longer active. Godavari, Koyna, Godavari, Mahanadi, Kaveri has filled this with large amount of sediments and therefore the isostasy, जो balance जो maintain होना होता है, that has been maintained. Fine, but this is a new fault which has been created. Why this new fault? Because यहाँ पे एक new Arabian plate है. We were not knowing this is an Arabian plate. Now it is a fault being created, and यहाँ पे human beings have disturbed the isostasy by creating a dam. Fine, Koyna Dam, and Koyna Dam is no longer the largest dam in India. Largest dam तो दूसरे है, but they are not associated with earthquakes. But Koyna Dam, in spite of being a small dam, is associated with earthquake because थोड़ा understand these technicalities. ये सब exam के लिए नहीं. This is just for knowledge. Maybe your answers can improve. It is because it is the India's largest producer of hydroelectricity. And when it is the largest producer of hydroelectricity, क्या होता है उस डैम में? Pumping. And because of pumping क्या होता है? Continuous डैम का पानी का लेवल ऊपर नीचे होता है, which causes expansion contraction of rocks, and उसके कारण the crustal rocks are getting fractured and then there is a this thing. अगर पानी भरा हुआ रहेगा like भाखरा नांगल, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा, but कोयना में there is a continuous pumping of the water, and because of pumping of the water there is disturbance in the isostasy. Understanding? And see, seismic activities are always, obviously always there. Till the time I show you, come write down the lava flow. Yes. इंडियन प्लेट और यूरेशियन प्लेट जब टकराई तो फॉल्ट लाइन नॉर्थ में क्रिएट हुई, जो हम हिमालयस में करेंगे अभी, ये लावा के कारण, ये फिशर इरप्शन के कारण. Which one? हाँ, movement of Indian plate. Movement of Indian plate. See, ये है the seismic activity due to, अभी 2 दिन पहले ही कितने 3,637 earthquakes in Palghar since January 2019. Fine. That means the fault system is getting activated. Getting it? 3.5. Even less than that. 1 to 4.1 on the Richter scale. It is the fault system. Understanding? ये जो छोटा fault है, ये activate हो रहा है. उसके 2 reasons है. कोई कहता है fault system, but कोई कहता है जैसे locals, because I am a local from this region. So locals think hydroseismicity तो ये scientific concept है. They don't know about hydroseismicity. Locals think it is because of nuclear reactor at Trombay. उसके कारण this is there. So that is why there is a opposed to the nuclear energy का projects. And this is not hydroseismicity. This is not hydroseismicity. It has nothing to do. Nuclear bomb can do, not nuclear activity. But this is what locals are afraid of. Fine. Next, the extent of lava flow. the extent of lava flow was maximum around Mumbai, where thickness is, ये extra optional के points है, where the thickness is about 3000 meters, where the thickness is around 3000 meters, full stop. It decreases to the east and south. It decreases to the east and south. East and south. Example, it is just 50 meters. Example, it is just 50 meters. Near Belgaum. You know what is Belgaum? Karnataka region. Near Belgaum. And last point, most of the lava is trapped. In the sedimentary rocks. And therefore it is known as trapin. So trapin कहाँ है इंडिया में? Western Ghats में. What is a trapin? When the lava or magma is trapped in the sedimentary rocks, you will call this as a trapin. And draw this diagram. Largest? बेलगांव में है? नहीं, बेलगांव में नहीं है शायद, देख के बताता हूँ. हाँ, कर्नाटका में ही है, पर why they are known as traps? Because they have staircase like aspect. Traps in Swedish language मतलब staircase. So eastern side में they are more like a staircase. इस साल CAPF एग्जाम में क्वेश्चन आया था. द रियूनियन आइलैंड हॉटस्पॉट वॉल्केनिक इरप्शन कवर्ड नॉर्थ इंडिया, वेस्ट इंडिया, नॉर्थ वेस्ट इंडिया, साउथ इंडिया. व्हाट इज द आंसर? ओरिजिनल रियूनियन, हाँ क्रेटेशियस पीरियड में, हाँ वो इस साल आया था. अर्ली क्रेटेशियस, लेट क्रेटेशियस, सो दिस इज अर्ली क्रेटेशियस पीरियड. फाइन. और क्या कहाँ पे था? अगर ये 2 साल पहले आया था शायद, कि कवर्ड नॉर्थ इंडिया, वेस्ट इंडिया, नॉर्थ वेस्ट इंडिया, साउथ इंडिया. नॉर्थ वेस्ट याद रखना, इट वॉज राइट अप टू महेंद्रगढ़ इन हरियाणा. टुडे की साइज इज एग्जैक्टली हाफ द ओरिजिनल साइज. सो 5 लाख स्क्वायर किलोमीटर जब हम बात करते हैं, सो इट इज द रिमेनिंग. ओरिजिनल वाज 10 लाख स्क्वायर किलोमीटर. इट इज इसीलिए इट इज द लार्जेस्ट वॉल्केनिक इरप्शन इन द वर्ल्ड. फाइन. डेक्कन लावा प्लाटो. यस. सॉइल लैटराइट है ड्यू टू रेनफॉल, बट ओरिजिनल तो कवर करता है. जो तुम्हारा आंसर है, सो इट हैज नथिंग टू डू विथ फॉसिल फ्यूल्स, बिकॉज यहाँ पे बसीन हाई है, यहाँ पे बॉम्बे हाई है. द सॉइल इज लावा. फाइन. इट हैज गॉन बिलो द. ऐसा नहीं है कि फॉसिल फ्यूल्स नहीं मिलेंगे इन द बसाल्टिक रॉक्स. This Deccan Plateau, today covers most of Maharashtra. Today covers most of Maharashtra, comma, Mahanadi Basin, and Chhattisgarh Plains. Mahanadi Basin and Chhattisgarh Plains. कौन सा पार्ट? ईस्टर्न, थोड़ा वेस्टर्न पार्ट. पूरा महानदी बेसिन नहीं, थोड़ा वेस्टर्न पार्ट. ये वाला पार्ट महानदी बेसिन एंड छत्तीसगढ़ प्लेन्स. मालवा प्लेटू ऑफ मध्य प्रदेश. मालवा प्लेटू ऑफ मध्य प्रदेश. सौराष्ट्र प्लेटू ऑफ गुजरात. Saurashtra Plateau of Gujarat, and Dandakaranya Plateau, Dandakaranya Plateau, Dandakaranya, दंडकारण्य प्लाटू, डेंस फॉरेस्ट वाला रीजन, इसलिए दंडकारण्य ऑफ ओडिशा एंड छत्तीसगढ़. नेक्स्ट पॉइंट. ओवर द पीरियड ऑफ टाइम, chemical weathering of basaltic rock has given rise to tropical Chernozem. क्या है? ट्रॉपिकल चर्नोजेम इज नथिंग बट द नेम ऑफ अ ब्लैक सॉइल. इट्स वेरी फर्टाइल. फाइन. ट्रॉपिकल चर्नोजेम known as black soil. This is the second part of our answer, soils ka. Fine. This is the third largest soil group in India. Covering 15% of country. Full stop. It receives around this area receives 50 to 75 centimeters of rainfall. Area receives 50 to 70 centimeters of rainfall. 50 to 75 centimeters of rainfall because it lies in the rain shadow region of Western Ghats. It lies in the rain shadow region of Western Ghats. Next point, black soils have clayey texture. What do you mean by clayey texture? Clay ज़्यादा है इसमें. It has clay texture. And therefore, when wet, comma, this soils become extremely compact and sticky. These soils can become extremely compact and sticky, retaining the moisture. But when dry, the soil shrinks and develops wide cracks. The soil shrinks and develop wide cracks. Getting it? Which allows the aeration of the soil. Hence, they are best for agriculture. Obviously, याद रखना, after alluvial soil, they are best for agriculture, especially cash crops. Especially the cash crops. Fine, that is this conclusion. आप टेक्सटाइल इंडस्ट्री लिख सकते हो, आप लिख सकते हो दिस एरिया इज देयर फॉर द मेजर कॉटन ग्रोइंग रीजन ऑफ द वर्ल्ड ऑफ इंडिया. कुछ भी कंक्लूजन लिख सकते हो. फाइन. So you can answer any question on formation of black soil and the formation of Deccan lava plateau. Yeah, indirect question on what was the impact of the Cretaceous period. Clear? Will not study this separately, just like earlier topics, but what happened in the tertiary period? There was a formation of Himalayas. And there was the formation of Great Plains. ये अलग से पढ़ने की जरूरत नहीं क्योंकि हम पढ़ने ही वाले हैं. Fine. So can you be a bit more creative? That is Indian landmass. It has Precambrian structure in the form of Archean rocks of Peninsula and Aravalli Fold Mountains. कैसे बना था पेनिनसुला? बाय कमिंग अप ऑफ न्यूमरस शील्ड्स. इट हैज Paleozoic, that is, it has Vindhyas and Satpura plus Kadapa rocks, It has Paleozoic in the terms of Gondwana rocks, right? Coal deposits. It has Mesozoic in the terms of Cretaceous lava flow. To give rise to the Deccan lava plateau, and Cenozoic in the terms of tertiary Himalayas and quaternary Great Plains. सिर्फ फर्क ये है कि इन रॉक्स को हम कहते हैं आर्कियन रॉक सिस्टम, इन रॉक्स को हम कहते हैं पुराना रॉक सिस्टम. इन रॉक्स को हम कहते हैं आर्यन रॉक सिस्टम. हो गया यूनिटी इन डाइवर्सिटी. Archean is of two types. Archean gneiss and schist, the first rocks of the world. And वो टूट के जो फर्स्ट सेडिमेंट्री रॉक मिला, धारवाड़ सेडिमेंट्स, कल के लेक्चर में है. मार्क्स लेने में पढ़ाई नहीं करनी होती पेपर 2 में, सिर्फ क्रिएटिव होना है. फाइन. एक डायग्राम बना दो, उसमें लिखो कहाँ पे धारवाड़ है, कहाँ पे पैलियोजोइक है, कहाँ पे गोंडवाना है, लिंक करो पूरा इंडस्ट्री के साथ. नहीं तो खुल्लर पढ़ोगे कुछ नहीं होगा. गेटिंग इट? सिर्फ फैक्चुअल डेटा आएगा, आंसर लिखना है. पेपर 2 इज ऑल अबाउट आंसर राइटिंग, बीइंग मोर क्रिएटिव. पढ़ाई सिर्फ करनी होती है जियोमॉर्फोलॉजी सेक्शन ए में. सेक्शन बी में थॉट में ऊपर ऊपर से पढ़ना होता है. यहाँ की बातें वहाँ, वहाँ की बातें यहाँ. फाइन. 3-4 फ्लो चार्ट शुड बी रेडी. डिटर्मिनिज्म क्या, पॉसिबिलिज्म क्या, वेलफेयरिज्म क्या. एंड जो भी क्वेश्चन आता है थॉट में, जो सब कुछ पता है बैकग्राउंड, सब कुछ लिख के आना होता है, मार्क्स मिलेंगे. वेलफेयरिज्म पे क्वेश्चन आया तो क्यों आया वेलफेयरिज्म? एज अ एंटी क्वांटिटेटिव रिवोल्यूशन. क्या किया उसने, क्या नहीं किया, पॉजिटिव किया, नेगेटिव किया, खत्म. प्रॉब्लम इज वी मेक द थिंग्स कॉम्प्लेक्स. अदरवाइज geography is a very good subject. It does not deserve to be in the range of 260, 270, 280. You make it by studying more. You should not study more. You should write more. पेपर 2 के लिए you should not at all study. जो भी GS का है, you should write. The time you get, you should draw more diagrams. You should enrich your answers. Think on the answer कि क्या पेपर 1 का कोई thinker आ सकता है, पेपर 1 का कोई concept आ सकता है. This is what you should do. नहीं तो फिर से एग्जाम से पहले खुल्लर मुझे रिवाइज करनी है, मुझे माजिद हुसैन रिवाइज करनी है, नहीं होगा. मैं बताऊंगा क्या क्या रिवाइज करना है. एग्रो इकोलॉजिकल रीजन्स रिवाइज करने हैं, फाइन. मॉनसून रिवाइज करना है, स्टैम्प कोपेन का क्लासिफिकेशन रिवाइज करना है. बाकी तो ट्रॉपिकल साइक्लोन्स वाई मोर ऑन द ईस्टर्न कोस्ट यू ऑलरेडी हैव स्टडीड इन जीएस. वाटर रिसोर्सेस यू ऑलरेडी स्टडी इन पेपर 3 एनवायरमेंट एंड इकोलॉजी. पेपर 1 यू शुड स्टडी and same applies to any optional. Paper 2, see psycho was a different optional. Psychology, जब मैंने psycho छोड़ के public administration लिया, paper 2 एक ही बार एग्जाम दी है क्योंकि 4 अटेम्प्ट थे. लास्ट अटेम्प्ट में it was the biggest risk of my life कि psycho छोड़ के लास्ट अटेम्प्ट पबैड लेना है क्योंकि geography तो was my prelims का optional. So what I did the mistake is, because it was my last attempt, I brought Rajni Goyal and Arora, Lakshmikant, one more book on Indian government and politics, O.P. Gauba, political science की, so that I can score maximum. And ये मेरे पास सिर्फ 3 महीने थे. Fine, I started reading all this, Rajni Kothari, Rajni Goyal and Arora, Indian government and politics की सारी किताबें पढ़ ली. क्वेश्चन कहाँ से आए? लक्ष्मीकांत में से. पेपर 2 पब्लिक एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन. कोई जरूरत ही नहीं, आई शुड हैव रिटन मोर आंसर्स. गेटिंग इट? बट वही है, तब डर होता है कि अगर नहीं हुआ तो क्या होगा. अंडरस्टैंडिंग कि अगर मेरा सिलेक्शन नहीं हुआ तो क्या होगा. सो उस चक्कर में डिड एवरीथिंग. सो उसी समय आई सफर्ड फ्रॉम स्लिप डिस्क. 1 महीने बेड रेस्ट पे. आई सफर्ड फ्रॉम टाइफॉइड बिकॉज दिस वाज देयर. सो but thankfully I had a good friends. One of my friend जो attempt नहीं दे रहा था, he used to hold a book like this for me 8 hours and I just used to study that. वैसे दोस्त भी होने चाहिए, but fine. So this is there. So इसलिए डर के कुछ होता नहीं है. And see what has happened? Nothing much. I can eat the same kind of roti what my IAS friends are eating. Fine. They go in a government car. I have my own car. They go in a government house, I stay in my own house. ऐसे देखा गया तो ज़्यादा चेंज नहीं होता. सो why I'm saying this, because चेंज के कारण, that टेंशन के कारण क्या होगा मेरा, इसके कारण मैंने लास्ट अटेम्प्ट ख़त्म किया. 18 घंटे पढ़ना, बिल्कुल उठना नहीं. सो मेरी हेल्थ इट गॉट डैमेज्ड. फाइन. 4 घंटे सोना. सो व्हाट टू टेल यू, यू शुड नॉट डू इट. ब्लैक कॉफ़ी, उसके अंदर सिगरेट का स्मोक डाल के पीना, सो दैट आई कैन स्टे फॉर 3 days कंटिन्यूसली. टेंशन, obviously health will. So the person who never used to smoke is putting directly in the black coffee the ash of the cigarette. Why? Because my doctor friend was there. He said smoking say your energy will increase. So what people don't do. And there was one, our friend from JNU, what he used to do, he again non-smoker category, but UPSC ka tension. Saurabh Mujumdar, now he is in Bengal Civil Services. He used to take a pot, उसमें 10-12 सिगरेट जलाता था फैन के नीचे, and continuous हो ताकि सिगरेट का स्मेल रहे रूम में, and he could just study. So इतना टेंशन लेके भी what I want to tell you, इसका कोई फायदा नहीं, बस इतना रिवाइज करते रहो, more than enough है. Archean rocks. India, Canada, Brazil, Africa, Australia and Antarctica and Siberia. Shield, जो हम shield कहते हैं. चलो वो recorded, it is on the recorded line, but what, don't commit the mistakes. Just this is the gist. So when we say the physiography of India, Physiography is the physical divisions of India. It consists of the Himalayas, it consists of the Great Plains, it consists of Peninsular Plateau, it consists of the coastal plains of India, and it consists of islands of India. Question ka areas are 1, 2, 3, and isme the question ka area is difference between east coastal plains and west coastal plains. There will be no question from islands. Islands ke liye the question is in regional development and planning, how to develop the island territories in India, not from here. Getting it? So Himalayas ka formation, tell me how it is there, or what is the Himalayas. So before we go do the Himalayas, a quick revision of Himalayas. We can say if this is our India, we can say the Himalayas are of this range is what is known as the Trans Himalayas. The three ranges here, that is Karakoram, Kailash, and Ladakh. Now coming to Zanskar, yes, it is also considered as a part of Trans Himalayas. Sometimes it is considered as a part of Great Himalayas. कोई कहता है Zanskar पे Great Himalayas end, कोई कहता है Zanskar is a part of Great Himalayas. So Zanskar is not that important mountain, except कि Karewas of Kashmir are located between Zanskar and this thing. Then we have the single continuous mountain range, what we will call this as a Great Himalayas. And see how I am drawing this. So what is there in the Great Himalayas? It is a continuous range. It has no divisions like the other Himalayas. टूटा हुआ नहीं है, because most of the rivers originate from the Great Himalayas and they flow down. So कोई बहुत कम rivers है जो Great Himalayas को cut करती है. एक है Shipkela Pass, एक है river Indus. Fine. Otherwise most of the rivers end in the start from the Great Himalayas. Now question क्या आएगा? Formation of the Great Himalayas, and can you see these two things here? What are this? These are the syntaxial bend. So why the syntaxial bend? So this is the hairpin bend or the syntaxial bend of the Himalayas. Syntaxial bend in the Himalayas. I had taught this in, I guess, plate tectonics mein. Fine. So next is a series of again discontinuous mountains, and this discontinuous mountains can be here, Pir Panjal. उसके बाद धौलाधार, उसके बाद नाग टिब्बा, उसके बाद ये continuous discontinuous ऐसे जाएगा, and we will call this as lesser Himalayas or middle Himalayas. And they are broken. So इसमें से important है only Pir Panjal range. So this is the Pir Panjal. This is Dhauladhar. This is Mussoorie. And lastly, we have the Shivaliks. Again, see how they are continuous. टूट गए. टाफला, मीरी, अभोर and Mishmi. These are what are the Shivaliks, red color. So Himalayas are divided into trans, great, middle or lesser Himalayas and Shivaliks or outer Himalayas. Shivaliks are outer Himalayas. And lastly, we have this, that is the Eastern Hill Complex, Patkai, Naga, मैंने कुछ पार्ट इंडियन सेटलमेंट का इसलिए छोड़ा है बिकॉज फर्स्ट विल स्टडी द फिजियोग्राफी, देन विल कम टू यहाँ पे कॉम्पैक्ट सेटलमेंट्स होगा या न्यूक्लिएटेड होगा या सेमी कॉम्पैक्ट होगा. मणिपुर हिल्स divided into, Balbir, how many? Manipur hills ka parts. East Manipur hills, West Manipur hills, and in between there is a Loktak lake. Have you ever visited Loktak lake? So question आता है, write a short note on the formation of the Himalayas. How you are going to write? You already have studied these topics. Theory wise, tell me theory wise, not general. Tell me period wise. There are two theories. One is geosyncline theory, the other is plate tectonic theory. So what you will write as per the geosyncline theory? What was this? This was the region of Tethys Sea, and it was surrounded by the Asia and Indian plate. Fine. During the Cretaceous period, as the Indian plate started moving upwards, large rivers originating from the Asian landmass and the Indian landmass deposited. Have you finished drawing this? Then I'll say. fertile sediments on Shivaliks. In the eastern India, they are known as Duars, Darjeeling. And on the western India, they are known as Dunes. Clear? Dunes is famous for what cultivation? Rice cultivation. And Duars are famous for tea, Darjeeling. Example of Dun, Dehradun. इसके नीचे क्या है? ग्रेट प्लेन्स, तराई, भाबर, तराई, बांगर, खादर. उसके बाद विंध्यास, पेनिनसुलर प्लाटो शुरू होता है. फाइन. सबसे पहले क्या फॉर्म हुआ? दिस थिंग्स. Fine. Afterwards, Great Himalayas. Afterwards, Middle Himalayas. Afterwards, Shivaliks. Now the confusing part is Great Himalayas are known as great because they have the highest height. So Middle Himalayas are also known as Lesser Himalayas. सबसे common confusion है, people think Lesser Himalayas is Shivaliks. No. Fine. Lesser किसके comparison में? Great के. So Lesser Himalayas. And Shivaliks are outer Himalayas. Getting it? We don't have to write anything here. Fossils from Himalayas. We have done this, Glossopteris. यहाँ से हमारा आंसर विल स्टार्ट. Geosyncline theory, there is that is the Asian landmass and the Eurasian landmass and the Indian landmass, which is separated by the narrow shallow geosyncline. Rivers originating from India and the Himalayas deposited large amount of sediments in this geosyncline. Because of this, there was bulking of the floor of the geosyncline. Sedimentation say the floor of a geosyncline went down, pulling these land masses together. As these land masses came together, initially the sediments were deposited in the Tethys Sea, and these sediments of the Tethys Sea were folded to give rise to the Himalayas. Limitations does not explain the difference between the Trans-Himalayas and the Great Himalayas and the Shivaliks. Limitations does not explain how large-scale sedimentation took place. So, The recent view is plate tectonic theory. There was a huge continent known as Gondwana land, which peninsular India was a part of Gondwana landmass. During the Cretaceous period, due to the volcanic eruptions, it broken up, and due to convectional currents, it started coming northwards. As it came northward, it was separated by a Tethys Sea or Tethys geosyncline. Fine? Geosyncline here. But the oceanic crust, continental crust, continental crust. So initially, the large amount of sediments were deposited on the floor of the Tethys geosyncline, and when these two collided, the Tethys Sea ka oceanic crust went below the Eurasian crust. Look at this very properly. ये confusion होता है. The oceanic crust, is it denser? Sima, yes, it is denser. So it went below the continental crust of Eurasia. As it went below the continental crust of Eurasia, it subducted. After subduction, there was large-scale volcanic eruption to give rise to the Trans-Himalayas. Understanding? So Trans-Himalayas are volcanic in origin as compared to the Great Himalayas. Kab hua ye? This happened somewhere between Cretaceous to Tertiary period, much earlier than the formation of the Himalayas. In the Tertiary period, the Indian plate and Eurasian plate collided. But because these were two same density ka plates, there was no subduction. Little bit abduction occurred. Abduction means Indian plate slightly went below the Eurasian plate. But subduction band ho gaya. And therefore, there was no evidence of the volcanic eruptions in this, because it is an example of continent-continent collision. Kaun sa? Himalayas, not the Trans-Himalayas. Trans-Himalayas is ocean-continent collision. Fine? Next, the three major periods of eruption occurred: Paleocene, Miocene, Oligocene. In the Paleocene period, Tertiary mein, Paleocene period, Great Himalayas were found. The Great Himalayas having syntaxial bend because Aravallis and the Mikir-Rengma, that is the two arms of the peninsular India, gave maximum push to the Himalayas, क्योंकि सबसे ज़्यादा पहले push यहाँ पे है. उसके बाद it got locked, and then it started, after getting locked, it reverted, and as it reverted, it pushed this part, resulting into formation of Naga, Manipur, Mizo, Patkai hills, and then it gave the second syntaxial bend in the Himalayas. Because of the maximum push offered by the rocks of peninsular India, this region has the syntaxial bend. In the Miocene period, Middle Himalayas were formed, and in the recent Oligocene period, after the formation of Middle Himalayas, रुको यहाँ पे, so पहले Paleocene में Great Himalayas were formed, and in the Miocene period, the Middle Himalayas were formed. During the process of formation of Middle Himalayas, most of the glaciated rivers which were carrying the sediments down got blocked due to the Middle Himalayas. And as a result of this, they formed huge glacial lakes. In these glacial lakes, lacustrine deposits, lacustrine matlab lakes के deposit, in the form of glacial boulder, glacial till, बस ये glaciers के नाम आने दो optional में. अगर GS होता तो आप डायरेक्टली लिखते sediments were deposited. यहाँ पे हम थोड़ा एक्स्ट्रा लिखेंगे glacial boulder, glacial till was deposited. Fine? This deposit kept on happening till the time river, by the process of vertical down cutting, could cut through the Middle Himalayas. Example, Baramulla Gorge. Example, Pir Panjal Gorge. And water went away, but the sediments remained there. These sediments are today known as Karevas of Kashmir, glacial sediments. Fine? The same sediments are also seen in Lahul Spiti region of Himachal Pradesh. Lahul Spiti region of Himachal Pradesh. And these sediments, the river again started depositing the sediments during this period to form one of the fertile plains. But even today, from Oligocene period to till today, the Indian plate is moving northwards. Because of this, the northern boundary of the plains is getting folded. This plains which are folded are the lowest hills, which are known as outer Himalayas or Shivaliks. Similarly, like the Karevas of Kashmir, even in the outer Himalayas, there are deposits of sediments, but these are fluvial deposits. ये glacial नहीं है, क्योंकि नीचे आ गई है नदी, पानी temperature ज़्यादा है. These are fluvial deposits. These fluvial deposits are today known as dunes or duars in West India and in the Eastern India. They are extremely fertile region. Somewhere in the depressions surrounding the dunes, water has been trapped, and this gave rise to tals, Nainital, Bhimtal, etc. Fine? ये है Himalayas. Conclusion, thus the plate tectonic theory explains properly the formation of the Himalayas and builds up upon the concept of geosyncline, which was given up by the geosyncline theory. Q granite, Sial. Sial is granitic.
Sabbatics is formed as exactly the same. The presence of these white streaks tell me that this rock was actually partially molten at the highest temperatures during the Himalayan mountain building process. The rock was pushed so far beneath the Earth's surface that it reached heat in excess of 4,000 degrees Fahrenheit and began to melt. Once it was molten, it was able to move and flow. Well, you can think of the Himalayas more as a conveyor belt system, taking Indian plate rocks, pushing them down deep in the crust. They are altered by heating and increasing pressure, eventually melting to produce granite, and then forced back up to the surface along these giant shear planes. 20 million years ago, this amazing conveyor belt system was at work.
Trans-Himalayas, यहाँ पे आएंगे, which are volcanic in origin. Himalayas, due to doubling of the Earth's crust, magma cannot escape, and therefore the magma has been trapped. But due to this, Earth has been raised यहाँ से. Therefore, Tibetan Plateau is the highest plateau in the world, and the Himalayas are the highest mountain system in the world.
As India pushed northwards, a liquid band of buoyant rock was forced towards the surface and cooled, forming a solid layer of granite. A process called channel flow. Granite's very buoyant rocks, when they're formed by partial melting of the crust, normally they're pushed up through the crust to form mountain.
इसको हम करेंगे
Was forced towards the surface and cooled, forming a solid layer of granite.
Rift Valley, which is known as the Indo-Sangpo Suture Zone, which is located between Trans-Himalayas and the Great Himalayas.
Normally then pushed up through the crust to form mountain ranges like you see in the Sierra Nevada, Yosemite National Park, for example. The Himalayas are different. These granites are flowing almost horizontally from where they formed, the southern part of the Tibetan Plateau, to form the high peaks of the Himalayas. And it's this conveyor belt system that keeps the high Himalayas actively uplifting to this day. The mountains were repeatedly jacked up to epic proportions.
Fine. So this was what I wanted to show you, the Trans-Himalayas and the Great Himalayas. That is why Trans-Himalayas are not continuous like the Great Himalayas. यहाँ पे एक बार कोलिजन होने के बाद फिर से कोलिजन हुआ नहीं, so उसके बाद कोलिजन यहाँ पे होते गया. Fine. But even today the Indian plate is going below the Eurasian plate. Even today the Indian plate is going below the Eurasian plate from both the angles. But it is majorly active here. Here it has reached the stability. यहाँ पे it has reached the stability. Either here it is majorly active. Now I am drawing the Trans-Himalayas. This is the Pamir Knot. Fine. This is the Kunlun Shan, Altun Shan, Tain Shan, Hindu Kush, Suleiman ranges. And these are the Trans-Himalayas. Himalayas have nothing to do with this. Fine. So this region has more or less become stable. मतलब ये ज़्यादा हिलता नहीं है, ये बहुत हिलता है. Because यहाँ पे earthquakes are very, very common. Energy keeps on getting released. But यहाँ पे the energy is not released, and therefore sometimes once in 5 to 6 years or once in a decade, huge amount of energy is released, which results into formation of mountains, which results into very powerful earthquakes in Hindu Kush, Afghanistan. So day before yesterday's earthquake shows that Indian plate is now moving from here. It also gives us a warning कि what was the intensity, 6.7, 6.1. It also gives us कि बस और 1-2 महीने रुको, 8+ earthquake आने वाला है यहाँ पे. Fine. It is a warning कि the plate का movement has started. Fine. Now had this been USA and had the same thing occurred here, USA ka engineers would have gone and through the fault they would have put in large amount of lubricating oil ताकि जानबूझ के earthquake हो. So whatever the energy that has been trapped is released. Right? So that is what is known as earthquake engineering. If there is no earthquake in the earthquake prone region for more than 6 months, they will induce an earthquake so that the energy is released in the Rockies and Andes. Right? Smaller intensity ka energy should keep on releasing. Otherwise, if the energy is trapped, the energy releases to such an extent it can finish the region. Fine? Afghanistan mein nahi. It is entire this belt. But energy will go in circles, remember. If this is this region, energy will come out in circles. Fine? Clear? So now in the Himalayas, increase earthquake because isostasy is imbalanced. Petroleum has some weight and therefore it is keeping the rock stable. So Himalayas, any question that comes will be 3: formation, and you should answer, your answer should be in the 2 parts. First, geosyncline theory, and diagram, and second, plate tectonic theory and diagram. Geomorphology के notes में everything is given. Fine. The second question that comes on the Himalayas is regional division of the Himalayas. Or cross-sectional division of the Himalayas. And when this is the question that comes, you should be very happy because you have to write these points. Trans, great, middle, इसके characteristics, शिवालिक्स, उसका characteristics, and Eastern Hill Complex और पूर्वांचल हिमालयस. Great Himalayas are more or less continuous. They are having syntaxial bend in the Himalayas. Fine. Trans भी लिखना होगा. It is considered as a part of Himalayas only. And third question जो हम नहीं पढ़ते, जो आता है, is longitudinal. Longitudinal division of the Himalayas. This is latitudinal division, right? So एक है longitudinal division of Himalayas. एक ही बार पूछा है अब तक यूपीएससी ने, longitudinal division of Himalayas. So I am drawing the diagram for the longitudinal division of the Himalayas. You can draw the diagram. If you have any doubts, you tell me there only, because ग्रेट हिमालयस में कभी नहीं, कभी नहीं, क्योंकि थिकनेस ऑफ द क्रस्ट इज 70 किलोमीटर्स. इंडियन प्लेट टोटली डिस्ट्रॉय होना चाहिए. इंडियन प्लेट्स, for volcanic eruption to occur, the plate should go at least 80 kilometers deep. For the plate to be 80 kilometers deep, it should be pulled by gravity, force of gravity. For the force of gravity to pull it, एक minimum value होना चाहिए attraction का value. जो होता है if the density is greater than 3. Indian plate की density है 2.81. Eurasian plate की density है 2.7. दोनों की density एक जैसी है. नहीं जा रही है ना, वही तो है. इंडियन प्लेट इज नॉट गोइंग बिलो. इंडियन प्लेट इज नॉट गोइंग बिलो द यूरेशियन प्लेट. हाँ, कितने नीचे, वही तो है, कितने नीचे, कितने नीचे है. इज इट होने दो उसको. स्लाइड कर रहा है, नीचे नहीं जा रहा है. जितना इंडियन ओशन में, चलो मैं ये डायग्राम बना लो पहले. हाइपोथेटिकल सिचुएशन नहीं है. यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड द डिफरेंस बिटवीन सबडक्शन एंड एबडक्शन. तुम्हारा आंसर वहीं क्लियर हो जाएगा. What is subduction? Sliding and melting. हम क्या कहते हैं? इंडियन प्लेट इज नॉट सबडक्टिंग, मतलब वो मेल्ट ही नहीं हो रहा है. मेल्टिंग के बाद subduction is melting, melting के बाद rising up of lava, magma and volcanic eruption. That is what is subduction. नॉर्थ इंडिया खत्म हो जाएगा. During the formation of the Himalayas. These are the four regional divisions of the Himalayas. Kashmir Himalayas between the river Indus and river Satluj, fine, which includes the state of Jammu and Kashmir, the state of Himachal Pradesh. Kumaon Himalayas between the river Satluj and river Kali. Kali is a tributary of Ghagra. Ghagra is a tributary of Ganga. काली रिवर को इंडिया में क्या कहते हैं? शारदा. शारदा इंडिया में शारदा एंड सरयू दोनों घाघरा की ट्रिब्यूटरी है. शारदा इस काली, सरयू जिसके ऊपर अयोध्या है. जम्मू एंड कश्मीर रीजन. आपको पॉलिटिकली इनकरेक्ट करेक्ट. जम्मू एंड कश्मीर रीजन. एंड देन आसाम हिमालयस. फाइन. अब देखो ये सब मैं कल आपको दूंगा. पहले मुझे हिमालयस खत्म करने दो, फिर ये आपको कल दूंगा, इसलिए मैंने दिया नहीं है. Can I say oldest? Right? Oldest. टेक्निकली ये डायग्राम ऐसा है. एक मेरी गलती हुई है, कोई गलती नहीं है, इतना ही है. दिस इज द सरयू, घाघरा, गंगा. ऑप्शनल में कभी भी ट्रिब्यूटरी दिखाओगे तो पूरी मेन रिवर को ज्वाइन करना, मैप पॉइंटिंग में स्पेशली. यहाँ पे तो फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा, बिकॉज इफ द क्वेश्चन कम्स ऑन शारदा रिवर एंड इफ यू ड्रॉ लाइक दिस शारदा रिवर इन द मैप, then it means it is an inland drainage. Fine. So अगर क्वेश्चन आता है on the शारदा रिवर और सरयू रिवर, you will have to show शारदा, that is काली, काली की ट्रिब्यूटरी घाघरा, and घाघरा की ट्रिब्यूटरी गंगा, and then गंगा को एरो दिखा दो, and we already know that this is how it should be. So शारदा और काली रिवर, घाघरा रिवर एंड गंगा रिवर. इसलिए मैंने तीसरा ब्रह्मपुत्रा दिखाई है, इसलिए मैंने सतलज इंडस दिखाई है. यस, कोई भी ट्रिब्यूटरी रिवर. फाइन. सो आई एम टेलिंग यू, ये नोट्स में है, कल Kashmir Himalayas, the oldest, they are totally in the temperate region, fine, and it consists of Trans Himalayas, which are the most glaciated regions of the world, as well as middle, great and Shivalik Himalayas, fine. Kumaon Himalayas are prone to landslides because they get more rainfall. As monsoon current directly comes and hits it, it is in the state of Uttarakhand. Important peak here is Nanda Devi. Now, Nepal Himalayas is the middle Himalayas and it is the highest section of the Himalayas. Though they are the middle Himalayas, this is the highest of all the Himalayan regions, where the major peaks are Annapurna, Mount Everest, Mahabharat ranges, Gauri Shankar and Kanchenjunga, right? And then we have the eastern Himalayas, in which the Himalayas are so narrow that the Assam Himalayas are in the 50 kilometers ka region. This is a mixture of great, middle and Shivaliks, where the Shivaliks are known by the name of Dafla, Miri, Abhor and Mishmi. These are the youngest and therefore most prone to tectonic disturbances. Answer khatam. क्वेश्चन मैं पूछ रहा हूँ आपको, वाई नेपाल हिमालयाज आर द हाईएस्ट ऑफ ऑल द हिमालयाज? ये सेंटर का हिमालयाज क्यों है? पुश तो यहाँ पे हुआ और यहाँ पे हुआ है. अगर मैं दो चीजों को ऐसे पुश कर रहा हूँ तो मिडल पार्ट कहाँ से आएगा? जियोसिंक्लाइन. कैसे होगा जियोसिंक्लाइन? फाइन. सो सबसे ज्यादा जियोसिंक्लाइन का डेप्थ कहाँ पे था? इन द middle, fine. So सबसे ज़्यादा sediment, see remember Indian plate, Eurasian plate, and this is the geosyncline. This is how deep it was. So सबसे ज़्यादा sedimentation was in the middle part of the geosyncline. As the most of the sediments were below the water, the sediments were very loose, and because of this loose, they were easily folded, giving rise to Mount Everest and other Himalayas. Getting it? It is nothing but geosyncline. Fine, I have included everything in the notes. Understood? Any doubts in the Himalayas? Fine? समझ में आया जियोसिंक्लाइन का? जियोसिंक्लाइन कैसा था? इंडियन प्लेट, यूरेशियन प्लेट, बीच में था जियोसिंक्लाइन. मेडिटेरेनियन सी एक पार्ट था उसका, दूसरा पार्ट चाइना के पास था. सो सबसे ज्यादा डेप्थ कहाँ थी? इंडिया के पास. पुश कहाँ से हो रहा है? पुश कहाँ से हो रहा है? हाँ वही, मतलब तुम्हें समझ में आया ना क्यों? बस. फाइन. So that is all about Himalayas. Getting it? We'll then complete this chapter का physical geography and soil कल. Soil करके आना अगर पढ़ना है तो. Fine? अगर खुद से पढ़ना है तो soil करके आना. Soil and this we are going to finish it tomorrow. कल लेक्चर में आना, मैं केक खिलाऊंगा आपको. क्रिसमस जीसस क्राइस्ट का.